Hi, everybody. Sam here. I am so excited to be here with you today to talk about the B word. Yes, we're doing it again, boundaries. And I'm here with my friend Anna. We're going to be talking about boundaries, healing one boundary at a time, the virtual summit. And I am so excited that Anna's one of our guest speakers. We've been connected for a little while. We're very similar in how we want to serve and help in the world. And Anna, just share just a minute or two about who you are, what you're up to in the world, how you help, and then we'll talk a little bit about boundaries.
Hi. Yeah, thank you so much, Sam. My name is Anna Folsom. I am a certified health and life coach, and I've been coaching since 2017. I started my own business about 3 years ago. I have kind of a turning point story that I'll share another time. But this is work that I've been doing now for quite a while. One of my main focus areas is working with parents, especially parents who are sandwiched between taking care of their own kids and then caring for their aging parents. I teach a weekly class to parents, helping them with emotional regulation. And I also do some work with young children, K through 5, helping them with emotional stability as well. So I feel like it runs the gamut of the life cycle, right? You're starting off and then you're learning how to regulate, you're learning how to set clear boundaries is a big part of emotional regulation and create healthy relationships. And sometimes we don't really get that from our own upbringing. And so we can be midlife and still learning a lot of those healthy relationships, healthy boundary lessons. And so I do work with people in that area. Of course, I do also do one-on-one coaching.
As you're talking, I was thinking about I know so many people that are in that sandwich generation where they're caregiving for their parents and they have their own kiddos they're still raising. And it's such an important thing to be able to help all the generations. And what I love about what you do also, though, is how you help with the kiddos, because when you help with the kiddos, you can truly start to break that cycle of learning those things on the front end. And so I know you say you have a pivotal turning moment. We almost all do. All coaches, all people that are helping in the world is like something happened and then we make a shift and we're like, okay, I have to be part of the solution. And we will save that for another time. But on this journey, I'd like to know if for anyone listening, if you have a suggestion or a thought of something you could help them as you were going through your own journey, you started to recognize, oh, wait, boundaries might be an issue or something like that. What could they maybe look for as a sign that maybe they need to consider improving their boundaries or learning more about it, or just a way that you used boundaries to make your life better? You can take it any direction you want to.
I think for me personally, my big wake up call was a physical illness manifestation of being completely overwhelmed and burned out. And I think that my upbringing caused me, or I shouldn't say caused me, but because of my upbringing, I defaulted to carry the weight of the world on my own shoulders and never ask for help because that's a sign of weakness and all of that. And so it wasn't until I had this rash on my back and on my feet and I had gained a lot of weight and just was feeling horrible physically that I was like, "Oh, I need to make some major changes." Right? I can't keep doing this all by myself. And I am fortunate in the sense of I have a partner who was very willing to help me, but I had a very difficult time asking, right? And also delegating out. And another big part of the boundaries is sometimes you're just going through the list and being like, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Scratch it off the list completely and stop putting so much pressure on yourself to do everything. So sometimes at the end of the day, good enough is good enough. Sometimes you just are tired and you're like, you know what? This stuff can wait. It's not that important. I'm going to bed. I'm going to care for myself. So It was quite a process of learning that for myself because I tend to be high energy anyway. And I just thought I could just do it all, right? Like the Energizer Bunny and the ad, and he's got his drum and he's just going and going. At some point, your battery runs out. And for me, it was like manifested in this physical illness. And for other people, it might not show up quite as obvious, right? It might just be this sort of dull, drained, heavy sensation. Maybe you're just starting to lose interest in things that used to bring you joy. That's a real wake up call, too. If the things that you used to love to don't appeal to you anymore, like something's going on there. So that would be a couple of things to look out for the people listening.
A lot of times I hear people talking about the emotional side effects and the burnout and stuff by not having boundaries or needing to learn to ask for help. Those are things I think of naturally, but the physical symptoms that could show up in your body, that's not something I hear people talk about a lot. So that was a really good reminder. So, ladies, if you want to learn more about signing up for the summit, it is free. There'll be a link around this video somewhere. You'll just enter your name and your email, and it's going to ask for your phone number, but you don't have to give that. If you want text reminders, then do that. If not, it's not a big deal. When you hit submit your information, you're going to go to the next page where you need to actually create a quick account in the Safe Heart Connections community. That's where all the goodies are going to live, the participants guide, a bunch of stuff. And we have a VIP upgrade. The summit is free, but there is a VIP upgrade, and this is my 4th summit. This is the best VIP upgrade I've ever been able to put together, and I'm truly excited. So you don't have to do that, but when you get in the community, you'll learn about that. You'll get to decide. And I'm going to be doing a grand prize for the summit participants that you will want to know about. It's free. You just participate and do a couple of simple things each day of the summit, and you can get points, and there's going to be a really cool grand prize. So you want to be in the community. Anna, do you have any kind of closing thoughts before we wrap up today?
I just want to say that it is possible to, like me, be in the sandwich generation, right? I'm still raising kids, taking care of an elderly parent with dementia, and get yourself from feeling completely overwhelmed. And through practice of creating healthy boundaries and learning to ask for what you need to get to a place where I'm at now, where I actually have an overflow of energy that I'm able to devote to the things that matter to me and to the things that hopefully matter to you, and that you will be able to take something away during this summit. I'm super excited to participate and I can't wait to see you there.
Yeah, you're speaking my language with overflow. That is my thing, the overflow effect. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, and I can't wait for the summit. And I'm so excited. You're one of our speakers, and you're going to be in the book, right? So we're going to be turning all the chapters, not all, we're going to be turning in many of the chapters into a book that we'll be releasing a month or so after. And it's going to be called The B Word, Healing One Boundary at a Time. I'll see you soon, Anna.